George,
Hmm?
can I ask you a question? Did you sleep with Eileen?
Charlotte, how can you say such a thing?
I've seen how you look at her.
Well, she's a pretty girl. I'm not dead.
Not yet. I know exactly when it happened, George. We were in the middle of that terrible fight.
Whose fault was that?
It was your fault, dear. You called me the world's oldest living ingenue.
I merely mentioned that a woman in her 50s should not try to play St. Joan. It's like watching Eleanor Roosevelt play Peter Pan.
I happen to admire Eleanor Roosevelt.
Oh, so do I, but I don't want to watch her fly out of the window.
You're changing the subject.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Eileen barely knows I exist.
Oh, please. When you walk into the room, she starts to glow. I could use her for a reading lamp.
You are off your rocker. It's extraordinary. It's unkind.
George, I don't mind as long as you tell me the truth. Did you sleep with her or didn't you? Yes or no?
No, all right? The answer is no.
Really?
Oh, it's killing you about the film, isn't it?
Don't be silly. That has nothing to do with it.
Scarlet Pimpernel, Scarlet Pimpernel.
Oh, stop it.
Greer Garson.
Don't be an idiot.
I'm saying you are stuck out here in Siberia while Miss Garson swans around the set in Hollywood like the Queen of Sheba.
George.
I'm sure you had fantastical visions of being slobbered over by a legion of toadies, having your ears powdered.
All right, George. I'm sorry.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it? You have hurt my feelings.
Richard, what are you doing here?
Well, I was sitting in my office this morning making a great deal of money, and I suddenly realized that I was terribly bored. So I thought, what can I do to cheer myself up? Well, I considered raising my billing rate, and yeah, that usually works for me, but then I thought, no, I would rather take Charlotte to lunch.
So you flew here, all the way from New York City?
I was in a plane, of course.
Oh, Richard, you're such a darling. I accept. In fact, I could use some cheering up myself.
What has the brute done this time?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just that I'm tired.
Well, of course you're tired. It's inhuman the way he drags you around from one city to another.
On top of everything else, I just found out that we're not meeting our payroll.
Oh, I know that.
You do?
It's quite serious. I told George for months to start cutting down expenses.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, you could do a movie, or better yet, some television.
We could try a different play. Pygmalion always makes money.
Charlotte, hello in there. It's 1953. The road is dead. The only stars left touring anymore besides you two are Cornell and the Luntz, and they have a combined age of 1,462.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, for starters, you can marry me. I've got tons of money and no one to spend it on, except a cat with a thyroid problem. He's getting very large. I have some friends in last night and they thought I bought a new sofa.
Would you be serious?
I am being serious. I'll have to move out soon.
Richard...
Charlotte, listen to me. I'm not very good at this. I cannot lie the way most men do and tell you your cheeks remind me of damask. I don't even know what the hell damask is, but you really deserve better than this. Let me pamper you a little. We can take a cruise together anywhere in the entire world that you want. Rochester, Schenectady.
Oh, Richard, you make me very happy.
Good. You deserve it. And frankly, so do I. I'm tired of living alone.
Well, what about George?
No, I don't want to live with him.
Richard.
Charlotte.
Stasha Surdyke.